I guess it's time to actually talk about what happened in Monza with McLaren. Now this is coming from an outside perspective because I'm not particularly a fan of either driver or the team, and I really don't care who wins the championship this year. Both sides of this team think that their own driver was sabotaged, whether it be because they chose to pit Oscar first and they wanted him to get ahead of Lando, as some Lando fans are claiming, or that they swapped positions specifically because they wanted Lando to do better than Oscar from Oscar fans. I don't really agree with either of them. But anyway, here's what I think. McLaren has one goal, and they have made it extremely obvious the entire year, and they've said it directly to the fans, to the press. Their only goal is to win the Constructor Championship. They do not care which one of their drivers finishes ahead. If they wanted one driver to be winning over the other, that driver would have so many more points right now than the other one. But that's not the case. They're in the middle of a championship battle. That is a battle. It's not them having one driver have 100 more points than the other driver. Now, the decision to swap positions in Monza obviously wasn't for the Constructor Championship because it didn't make a difference whether one of the drivers finished above the other because it would be the same amount of points for the team. But as a team, it does save face to the press in Zandvoort. Despite the fact that Andrea Stella said that this decision wasn't made based off of Zandvoort, they had an issue with what they said is the chassis and not the engine, which means it is a McLaren issue. With a DNF, you can't do anything about it. You can't save a DNF and make it not happen or try and reverse it. But with a bad pit stop, you can. So instead of letting the race play out how it did with the bad luck that was that bad pit, they tried to reverse it so that they save face to the press and to fans. And it also makes it so that in the future, if Oscar wins the championship, because I imagine McLaren's thinking that Oscar's going to win because of how far ahead he is, people can't go back and blame this as one of the reasons. Papaya rules this, papaya rules that. That was not papaya rules. It's been a year, guys. A year. We should have gotten this together by now. Papaya rules is what happened in Monza last year.
It's likely we will have to cover with the other car. It'll be papaya rules.
Not Hungary.
8 more tires, please, and we do want to let Oscar through.
We should have boxed him first then, surely, no?
Hungary is just team orders. Plain old team orders. Whether you like them or not, that's what it is. Papaya rules was what they told Oscar and Lando in Monza about how you're allowed to race each other as long as you don't crash. Them letting Lando take back the position from Oscar in Monza this year is not papaya rules. Do you get it? Because I'm sick and tired of explaining this. But that is just my 2 cents on the situation. If you have a different opinion, let me know.